Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing off the new Google Pixel Fold. I'm super excited about this. I've been waiting months to get this phone. I pre-ordered it months before it was released, and then it took me weeks to get my hands on it, and I finally got it yesterday, and here it is. And I'm very excited and I'm looking forward to showing it off. So let's get into it. The first thing I'm going to do is compare it to the Pixel 7. I have here the Pixel 7. So let's take a look at the size. So this new phone is only slightly smaller in height. If we compare the widths, I guess we've got it's only slightly wider. So it has a similar form factor. And if you look at the edges here, the width of the edge of this phone folded up, it's about 1.5 times the width of the Pixel 7. So not bad. It feels good in the hand, and in many ways it sort of feels like the old iPhone 6. It's got a similar size to it. I kind of love that I can reach everything with one hand. I'm a fan of small phones, and without having a handbag it fits in the pocket better. So that's how it compares. Looking at the back, whoops. Looking at the back, they've got the same camera bar at the top here, although I understand that the specs on the new rear-facing camera is not as good as the specs on the Pixel 7 Pro. But compared to the regular Pixel 7, I think it's the same. And so this is what the hardware looks like. But let's take a look at what it looks like folded out. So here's the normal shape, and then we open it up and it folds out. It'll probably look better with some stuff on the screen, so we'll open this thing up. So here is what we have with some icons on the screen. You'll notice you can scroll across and it just shows 2 pages at a time. These are the same pages you would see if it was closed. And you swipe, I'll just unlock it. I'll use my fingerprint. There's a fingerprint scanner on the side, so you can touch the fingerprint scanner there and it unlocks the phone. So we have these pages, and on a normal phone they would be 1 page at a time, but when you open it up, it just puts those 2 pages together. So what I've done is I've put my full calendar view here next to my daily calendar view, and I really like that. It's nice to be able to see at a glance as well as this. But this is where it gets fun. I'm going to start showing you some of the apps. See, a lot of people will tell you more about the hardware. I'm not a hardware specialist, but I did work as a program manager at Google on the Android system, and I was there when we were developing the operating system for this Google Fold. Now, the interesting thing is that this is the first time Google have brought out a phone that uses the foldable operating system. When we were writing the operating system for folding, it was mostly Samsung who was coming out with these designs. But finally, Google have built their own first fold system. So now we get to see how we can use this new operating system in ways that you can't use on a regular phone. And that's what I'm going to show you now. So we'll have a look at some of the different apps and show how they are different in a fold experience than they would be here. So firstly, this calendar that I'm showing you. When we open up the calendar app now shows a full view, almost like a desktop. I can see my monthly view, I can drill into weekly view, or even my tasks for today. I guess I've finished all my tasks for today, so there's not much showing up there. And then this is a full list of items that would show here. So I like that. This is a really nice calendar interface. I can see myself using that a lot. Just for fun, I'm going to close it up again. And we'll see what happens over here. Unlock with my fingerprint. And so this is my regular calendar view there. It's a bit compressed, so certainly this is a much better way to see that. I like that. Let's take a look at some other apps. Let's have a look at Mail. So if we open up the Mail app, in butterfly mode, it shows a list of emails on the left with the details on the right. I like that. That's quite nice. Notice though, if you rotate this way, it goes into regular mobile mode where you just have your lists and you drill in and you swipe to go back. But then you come back this way and you get this double screen, which I think is kind of cool. By the way, if you have multiple email accounts, like a work and a personal, you can tap that button to change, and you can tap this to change. But the easier way is to swipe. You can swipe and you get personal mail, swipe, you get your work mail. So that's a neat trick that you've got now. Let's have a look. What else we can do? YouTube. So YouTube is owned by Google, so it makes sense that they've customized this for it. Now, when you open it in butterfly mode, it displays like a tablet. And here we've got a video playing. You can see some particularly handsome fella there giving out tips and tricks on the Justo-Tech channel. This side here scrolls And if you bring up comments, then you get the comments section there. Otherwise, your video there, you can bring it into full screen like that. You get the black bars left and right because the aspect ratio. You can flip it this way too. Now, here's what's fun, is if you're in this view, you get a scrollable list of more things down here. But the minute you fold it like this, you can now sit it down and it turns the bottom bar into controls. And so you can pause and go back. But then when you open it up again, the controls disappear and it goes back into regular mode. So that's how it handles YouTube. Let's see what other apps we've got. We've got on calendar, YouTube, mail. Let's take a look at some regular apps. Now, if I were to open up a regular app like a currency calculator, it shows a big screen and that's kind of cool. When you're in this mode though, the app just fills a fraction of the screen and you can double tap to move it left or move it right. Otherwise, it just sits in the center. Now, this is fun. I'm back. I had to take a quick break, let my cat out. It wants to nibble on some cat grass. So this is a great opportunity. I'm going to use the camera here. Fun thing about this is it takes big square pictures. It takes a photo as big as the screen is. So I'll come over here and take a photo of my cat. Hello, baby boy. Oh, good cat. Okay, and now we can see the photos here in a nice large screen. So that's nice, isn't it? Hello, baby boy. Okay, so why don't we take a look at some of the split screen functionality. First, I'm going to demonstrate how good this is to use a nice large map. So we open up the maps here, and how's that for a map? I love it. It's huge. Now we're talking, right? You can see everything, get good zoom. I like that. That's nice. Now let's say I want to look up a restaurant and send some information in an email to a friend. I don't always want to be swiping back and forth between apps trying to find the email, and there's my email, and then back to the maps. So this is where the feature of split screen comes in handy. I can drag this up a bit, hold and let go, and these options appear down the bottom. The one on the right says split, and there's a picture with the two halves of the screen. So when I press that, it pushes the map to the right side and lets me choose which application I want on the left. In this case, I'm going to choose mail. So now you can see the mail is on the left, the maps is on the right, and I'm going to compose an email and include in it the address of the restaurant that I'm trying to find. So here I can just copy, maybe bring up a restaurant Alba here, go and find the address, press and hold. It's now copied the address to the clipboard, and then I can come right over here and paste it in, and that's neat. But now if I want to add extra text here, let's take a look at the keyboard. You'll notice that they've split the keyboard across in the middle. There's a bit of a gap here. Now that's great if you want to use two fingers for typing. Hello, this is my phone. Now this is not something I've ever done in my life, this two-finger typing before, so I'm not used to it. What I am used to is swiping. So normally I would, and if you didn't know, you can just press the letter and then drag your finger to whatever letters you wanted to type, and it just types hello. And so I can say then, this is my phone. Problem is, because of the wider screen, I've had to drag a lot further, but it works and it's okay. So I guess it's just as good. It does the job. I guess that's all I can say about that. You can also dismiss the keyboard like that. So, and then to get rid of these split screens, you just push up and push this up here and then drag it away. And now it's gone. You can drag away all your apps like that. Now, let's have a look at the camera, in particular, how it can use a rear camera selfie mode, like no other normal phone can. So we open up the camera, we've got normal camera stuff. These are all my little Android toys, aren't they cute? Gone are the days where you have to blindly hope that you're capturing yourself. With this one, you can use the screen now to see what you're capturing, and you're not limited to using the poor quality selfie camera that appears on the front. So I'll demonstrate this feature. When we open the phone and choose the camera option, then there's a button here that lets you switch. I press this button here and it says switch screens, and when I switch screens, now this one's gone black and it's happening over here. Now I could take a selfie using this low resolution selfie image, but that's not as good. Instead, I want to use this high quality camera, the rear camera. And with this fold experience, it's about the first time you can actually see yourself in the selfie view while using the high quality camera. And the problem is it's a little bit to the left, so while you're looking at the screen, it looks like you're looking off, so you sort of have to look at the high quality screen and then press this button. But let's give it a go. So here you go. Now we've got a high quality image of your favorite tech celebrity presenter. So that's kind of cool. It's about the first time, I guess, one of these phones is allowing you to use the rear camera while also seeing what you're capturing. Kind of nice. I guess the best thing about this phone, as far as I'm concerned, is that we have a phone that's this large, yet I have the ability to close it and fit it in my pocket. So that's my preview of the Google Pixel Fold. It came with this Google Pixel watch on the Google store, which I didn't think I would like, and now I found I can't take it off my wrist. I really love it, and watch future videos for talks on that one. But also it's a good idea to get covers for it, you know, a screen protector and a case so they don't scratch and fold. But yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing how much use I get out of this and watching big videos, big maps, big calendars, and also a nice small form size to fit in my pocket. Pretty happy so far. So there you go. Hope you enjoyed the video. Tune in next time for something else. Hello little Cindy girl. Who's a pretty girl?